and pristine, and it's not crowded, and everyone here seemed to be relaxed. But it happened to be one of my favorite beaches to come and shoot video on. They have traditional grape trees. That's what I like. We can come up under the tree and actually have a good experience shading yourself from the sun instead of using umbrella. And they always have a gentle breeze blowing across this beach. That's why I call it one of my favorite beaches here on St. Thomas. I'm doing some beach combing today. I'm going to the various beach. This happened to be one of the first stops I made, and it's called Linquist Beach, and it's quiet, a quiet Mother's Day today. How you doing, man? So it's one of my favorite stops in my excursion around this beautiful landmass called St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Island. As you can see in my video, there's various hotels and condominiums that line the landscape, and I have the opportunity of capturing that. But the beauty of I'm here is to see this beautiful white sand beach. Remind me a little bit of Saratoga, Florida, except that Saratoga doesn't have no trees on it, but the sand is white like snow, and that's the difference. This one here, the sand is white like snow, and it's clean, and the islands in the distance is symbolic of what the tropic is about. It's about seeing the different attributes of the landscape of the islands, different islands, uninhabited or inhabited, but pristine in nature. As you can see, sometimes you can see the wave hitting up against the perimeter of the islands, telling you exactly what type of weather it is. If it's a weather passing, then you'll see some white caps that as a hit against the ocean. I mean the island mass rock formation. But today's a calm day. It's one of those days that's beautiful, calm, and gentle breeze blowing for a nice Mother's Day celebration for those who are mothers. Happy Mother's Day. Lady having her thing there, but lifeguard is diligently on duty, observing, make sure everyone is safe. So that's what makes this whole excursion today, and my first stop here along this pristine beach. And it behooves me if I don't put myself in a shot facing that direction. I mean, the landscape is great for my composition. Even though I'm scanning the area, I'm still want a composition that's reflective of where I'm at. And where I'm at is Linquist Beach here on the east side of St. Thomas today. So I'm not going to swim today because I'm beach combing. When I get to the last beach, then I'll dip in the water. And most of the time I don't like to swim midday, because midday is when the sun is scorching hot, you know what I'm saying? So I don't like to swim in midday. Sun is scorching hot, so I swim in the evening. So anyway, I want to capture what we call the people that actually here, see? Oh, and you happen to be a lifeguard.
Early.
You're a lifeguard, right?
This is the nicest beach on the island.
Okay.
Sunday, it's Sunday, you're a few hours early. You want to see what happens at this beach? This beach, normally, it's like this all the time, except on Sunday.
Okay.
We get a lot of locals that
comes alive.
And mostly retirees. And you'll see that they're not here yet, but they grabbed all the tables down there. Like that's the Freemasons.
Okay.
And my wife's girlfriends, my wife comes out, the girls come, but they set up with the food and the booze and the food and the
Okay.
booze and the booze and the dominoes and the booze and the booze.
Oh, so it has a
And
go
then there's another group of retirees that sets up over there at that end every Sunday
okay.
with the food and the dominoes and the food and no booze.
Yeah.
And then there's another group of healthcare workers here, well, mostly I think in Puerto Rico, but
Yeah,
the groups all intermix.
I got you.
One of the guys, one of the Freemason guys, Sherwin, my good friend Sherwin, or now my good friend, because I've been covering the beach for 3.5 years.
Okay. So how you got so lucky, man?
Out where that guy is standing,
Yeah, yeah.
there's a guy who sets up a floating bar.
They allow floating bar and
Floating
the
bar.
public on the pub. I mean,
Only on Sundays.
okay.
And every Sunday afternoon.
So the boats come in here.
No. Every Sunday afternoon, all the locals that come out,
Okay.
you get a mix of tourists and locals. You know, some are people who come every single Sunday. And there's a cocktail party out here every Sunday afternoon.
Oh, you got to come in the afternoon.
With 20, 30, 40 people, maybe more, standing around having cocktails.
Yeah. So when you say afternoon, what time?
He usually puts it in the water about 12, 12:30. And until when the booze is
So when the climax of this activity takes
2,
place?
3 in the afternoon. 2
Okay.
o'clock.
When the sun
Because
starts going down.
When the booze is gone, that he comes out of the water.
Yeah.
He pours all the drinks for free,
Okay.
but people, you know, the custom is to throw a little money in the tip jar.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not a side hustle. It's
Wow.
just a floating party. He's
Okay.
been doing it almost every Sunday for 16 years.
Amazing.
The money, for the most part, the money is just used to buy
Booze again.
the next week, because otherwise he'd be buying 50 bottles of booze every month.
I got you. So,
And the guy who does it, Sherwin, I also think that for 14 years it was a way he must have met a lot of women, because women are always hanging on him. And I introduced him to my friend Gigi, and now they're like,
oh, both some buddies. Both
it's
some
my
buddies.
job to help keep the girls off of him.
Both some buddies. Both of them, yeah.
But
Yeah.
during the week, Sherwin,
Yeah.
who does the floating bar, he works for the governor
Oh, yeah?
as the director of transportation.
Sherwin. Cowan.
I know Sherwin 3.5 years, and I
Yeah.
have to go to my phone to tell you his last name.
Yeah, yeah.
And beyond that, when people show up, I tell them, like, the sand is pink, like Bermuda here. You'll notice the little red flecks in the sand.
Yeah, yeah. What's that from?
That's red coral.
Red coral.
Yeah.
Okay.
All of the sand in the Caribbean
Uh-huh.
is parrotfish poop.
Oh, parrotfish nibble on it. And they actually...
Parrotfish eat the hard coral,
Okay.
and they're the only species that eats the hard corals. And then they poop it out as fine sand.
Okay.
So when you're in the Caribbean, all these beautiful beaches,
Uh-huh. It's because of
if you
parrotfish.
didn't have the parrotfish pooping the shit out
Yeah.
for the last 20,
Explain that whole
100 million years.
that whole brown stuff there. What's going on with that?
Sargasso seaweed.
Yeah.
It's seasonal. It's gotten worse with global warming.
Okay.
The beaches that face the west, the east, I mean, get hit the worst.
Okay.
Like some of the ones in the Bahamas, and the ones in Mexico, Cancun. And
I got you.
killed with that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
We get it in patches. When it rolls in, they clean it up. You know.
And they take it away.
Yeah, we had one incident last year.
Yeah. So.
We had an incident last year where I came to work,
Okay.
and inside of a half an hour,
Okay.
a patch of Sargasso, the size of an island,
For real.
floated in.
Floated in here.
And inside of, if I go digging back a year, I have the photographs.
Okay.
But that stuff, it came in like a mat this thick.
Okay. It's a seaweed.
And
What's it?
seaweed.
What?
It filled the entire swimming area
Okay.
from one end to the other, and
Okay.
all the way out to the bueys.
Wow.
And it took them like 18 guys and like a week to clean it
To
up.
clean it up.
They used heavy equipment for a day. but
Have anyone found a usage for it?
If you pull it onto the shore and let the rain clean the salt out, it makes excellent fertilizer.
That's what I'm saying.
Scientists but there's no agriculture here.
Right.
There's been all kinds of proposals globally what to do with it.
Right.
In Mexico, like, oh, we could use it to fuel power plant.
Okay.
But then you can't really build an industry around it
Because you don't know when it's going to come.
what if next year doesn't come?
I got you.
And
I got
build
you.
A plant to process.
So the investment may be temporarily. I got you.
Environmentally, it's bad for tourism, but now that scientists have given it a closer look, even though it's getting out of control in the ocean, they can see it from space now.
Yeah. Satellite.
It does have some environmental benefits. It does serve as a nursery for like tiny turtles. Tiny turtles hide under it so they don't get
Right.
eaten.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to roll down here, see if I can engage some of these. Told me that the happening places like after 2 o'clock, you come out here and you have a hell of a time. I think I'm going to come back later on after I did my beach combing and hang out with Malcolm then on this particular beach here for Mother's Day. It's quite interesting beach. This is what the landscape look like on the back end of the beach. As you can see, have some excellent showers and excellent grape tree covering the area. And as I move my camera along, you will see that the area is symbolic of social activities here on this beach. So the trees is symbolic of what we call social event here on this beach here. Olympus Beach. And I love it because it's clean and fresh and it's quiet. So I will capture me facing that direction, seeing the grape trees, which is pretty neat. And then I will capture myself in as a picture as I circumferentially see that particular area. But I want a snapshot of the grape trees. Yeah, I love that open up. You can see the sand as white, and the gentleman said it was one of those areas where the sand is a little pinkish because the parrotfish actually poop out the sand from the coral and makes the sand itself a little pinkish. And I never knew that. That's how most of the sand is made here in the Virgin Islands or in the tropics by the parrotfish feeding in the coral and actually doing this thing. So I'm here capturing that from this perspective. That's me. Yeah, that's me. Doing my thing here in this particular area. So I got to know that. I'm happy to know that I'm part of this excursion. So, okay. So, yeah, she know what I'm doing. The lady at the desk, I told her what I was going to do. The lady at the desk office, I told her what I was going to do.
That's no problem, sir.
Okay, all right then, take it. Okay, all right.
You're not going to be here for long, right?
No. Okay. So that's it here in this particular area here as I roll through and capture the essence of Linquist Beach here in the U.S. Virgin Islands. I love this shot here. I love it because if you ever want to be in a tropical movie setting, right? This is exactly what you want. You want turquoise water. You want beautiful turquoise water to be part of your collection. And you want to breathe. How you doing, man? Hey, man. St. Junior, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. Farmer Cup.
Yep.
Okay. Happy Mother's Day.
Take my picture.
Of course, I got you. Happy Mother's Day. I got you. You're smart enough to know it, right? That's what you do, right? If you're working for agency, right, that give you annual leave and sick leave, right? You save your annual leave and sick leave, right? And you don't abuse it, right? And you take the map, the world map, right? And you say, I want to see the Southwest, right? Say for America, right? So I fly into San Diego, right? I only need 1 day in San Diego, but that's my land base, right? And from there, if the gas is cheap, I use a car, right? If the gas is expensive, I hop the Greyhound, right? But I get a hotel where? Right on the bus line. So when I stay there for a day and a night, I hop and I go to the other city, right? So what I did, from there I go all the way around to Arizona and come all the way back around to California, Long Beach, and come back to my what? My base, which is San Diego, right? When I come back home, I check that off. I did that already, right? So I now want to see the South. And I have to have a story behind it, right? A story, okay? So the story in the South is two things, right? One is the Trail of Tears, right? One is the Civil Rights Movement, and one is the Blues Trail, right? Three of them, right? So now, I come into Miami, right? Cars, gas is cheap, right? I get a car that it doesn't seem like the needle is moving, right? Toyota Corolla, right? I move around to all the neighboring states, right? Bam, 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 bam. Come back to Miami. Go back home, write it off my map. But I only need 2 days in each to see those places. You understand?
So you travel the world.
Yeah, so you understand how you do it, right? So once you do it, people think that, for example, people will come to the Virgin Islands, right? And they'll only see where? StThomas, right? But they didn't go to the BVI, right? They didn't go to St. Croix, right? They didn't go to Judgment Night. They didn't go to St. John, right? And then when they go back home, what happened? Man, didn't you go to St. John? Where's that? St. John is the other island. All you need is a ferry to go over there, right? So in their mind, they're disappointed because they didn't go to St. John. And someone else went and they didn't go. So that's how I planned my journey in life, to see all the places.
A mother's on the island. That's why I asked.
No, well, I'm taking, my concept is to take the pictures of all the mothers in Ireland that I come in contact with, right? So that's why I said to her, right, to break the silence, right? Man, you got a pretty girl, man, so that, you know, she gonna smile, right? Or I will say to you, right, you better smile because I'm gonna take a picture anyway, right? But you know what I don't do? I will never take a picture of this person right here, right? If the picture is not the one with the race, we're the one who race, the horse race a lot.
Derby?
Huh? The Derby. Not Louisville is what's the name from? Muhammad. Lexington. What's synonymous to Afrocentric history on the riverfront in Louisville? Let me see if you know.
Slavery?
You got the dude.
No.
You got the dude what's his name? Yeah, who was in Park? You got Buddy who told him.
Yeah, you're right. York.
York, yeah.
And I never knew all those years in my historical educational process, right? That York, right? York was an enslaved man, right? That traveled with Lewis and Clark, and he was a vivid hunter that provided them with food. And at the end, they still didn't free the man, right? And the same thing what happened to, what's the guy name again? Thomas Jefferson, right? He had all of them Afrocentric people, right? And at the end, he impregnated them, right? And he didn't free them. You know that, right? You got to know your history. Okay, all right. Anyway, so that he answered the question. He know his stuff, man. Okay. All right. Magic man. Let this begin.
Go over there anyway.
Okay, I'll be back. Okay.
All right.
What's your documentary? What do you document?
I'm writing my memoir. Of,
Your own memoir?
Yeah, in video and photograph of people that are engaging throughout the world, right? Throughout the world and all the places I go, and I call it small town America, right? This is small town America, right?
Yes.
So I take time out to either beach hop and then go to the outlying areas.
Did you go meet those guys too?
I met all of them, man. You know, that guy gave me a synopsis. The guy of the StThomas, the lifeguard. He's the one that tell me exactly what's happening here at the time. See? And what was happening is because back in the Virgin Island, right? We are.
You been out that way already?
Yeah, I already been there, right? In the Virgin Island, what happened? You are known by your face, right? So if you run into a session, right, and you see somebody there, right, you included. They'll treat you and say, you want something to eat? You want something to drink? Because that face there is your invitation. You understand? So that's what's unique about the Virgin Islands, you see? So that's what, yeah. So that's what. Oh, I'm over here. So I'm in here. I'm rolling out to another place, maybe Sophia. I'm leaving Lincoln's Beach, which is one of the most prestigious beaches there is here in the island. So this is where it's end here, my people, from Lincoln's Beach here in the Virgin Islands. All right, thank you for telling us. This beach is it's a beach looking over by the lagoon or the mangrove. If you ever have a chance, it's called Bovoni Beach. It's an enclave here, right across those rocks by the mangrove. It's a beach that comes down here that we never even know it exists. It's adjacent to another beach down the end there, but this is in here when you're looking from that place is called Winston Phipps Racetrack. If you look over here, you'll see this beach here on this enclave here. It's a rocky beach and ain't too much people swim here, but I'm taking the opportunity to showcase this beach today because we call this place here Bovoni Beach. Bovoni Beach on the opposite side of the lagoon is called Bovoni Beach here, and it's enclave. It's to get to it, you got to actually walk down through some a road across from the school up there. You'll take a left-hand side of the road going west, and you come down to this beach. Bovoni Beach. Bovoni Beach here inside the lagoon. Bovoni Beach. Hurricane blow away one of the houses up there. But this is Bovoni Beach here that we're looking at. It's a beautiful little rocky and tranquil beach here in Bovoni. If you've never been to this beach, it's right out from the mangrove. someone have a house and a point up there, but come down here and be part of this new adventure here in Bourbon Beach. That's the Bourbon Beach here. Entrance to Bourbon Beach right here. Okay, I'm beachcombing today, and this place is called, what is it? It's called Lime Tree Beach here. So I'm gonna go in and do a little photo shoot at this place and see what's in here, in Lime Tree Beach in here, so I can put in my portfolio to see exactly what's here on the eastern end of StThomas. This place here, Lime Tree Beach. And I'm just interested to take a picture of what's in here to see exactly what's in this particular area to be part of my portfolio. So, see the dive shop over here and a beautiful wave coming in there on this beach. I don't think it's a beach that you swim in, but it's called Lime Tree Beach here on StThomas, US Virgin Island. This is a hidden jewel here in StThomas. If you've never been in this place, this is called Lime Tree Beach condo setting. And you need to come out here once in a while to see the beauty of the island. They have so many distinctive beauty to it. This happened to be Lime Tree condo here on StThomas. And I'm gonna face my camera themselves, just lining there. And the wave that's coming in here is unique because look at those waves that's coming in here. They're coming in here from a distance and showering against the rocks. But if you ever come here, you come to a place called Eagles or whatever it is here in Lime Tree Bay. And I'm capturing the natural part of it, the rock formation in Lime Tree before someone tell me to get out of here. But this is Lime Tree Bay that I'm showcasing here. Yeah. Hey, my pleasure to meet Siggy, man. Siggy Marley. Pleasure to meet you, man. I'm just conversation piece. That's why I said Siggy. I know you're not Siggy Marley, man. Anyway, where you from?
North Carolina.
Which one? Which part of North Carolina? Because I've been through them there. Up in Great Smoky Mountain?
Nah, around like Raleigh.
Raleigh?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, that's where you guys from. Welcome to the Virgin Islands.
Thank you.
Okay, man. It's a group here from North Carolina. I've been there so I can relate to them. So, that's pretty place here to come and see here in the Virgin Islands. So, if you ever get a chance, you come out here and be part of this beautiful adventure called Lime Tree Bay on the eastern end of StThomas. You will see that it's someplace you need to come to and be part of because it's the beauty. So I'm going to mosey back out of here because I don't know who may not want me in here, but so I'm on my way out and this gazebo that I have right here. And I'm going to roll through here and then move out of Lime Tree Bay Beach and go down my Ziggy and see what I can come up with here in my video shoot. The restaurant is called, what is it called? The restaurant is called Eagle. And people out here for Mother's Day, celebrating Mother's Day at this particular special restaurant. And I happen to run into a couple from North Carolina, and I'm being intrusive, but this is their restaurant to come out here and chill out and have a ball sometime.
You get a fast car. I want a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me, myself, I got nothing to prove. You got a fast car. I got a plan to get us out of here. Been working at the convenience store. Managed to save just a little bit of money. Won't have to drive too far. Just cross the border and into the city. You and I can both get jobs and finally see what it means to be living. See, my old man's got a problem. He live with the bottle, that's the way it is. He says his body's too old for working. His body's too young to look like his. My mama went off and left him. Wanted more from life than he could give. I said somebody's got to take care of him. So I quit school and that's what I did. You got a fast car. Is it fast enough so we can fly away? We gotta make a decision. Leave tonight or live and die this way. So I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights day out before us, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You got a fast car. We go cruise and entertain ourselves. Still ain't got a job. Now work in the market as a checkout girl. I know things will get better. You'll find work and I'll get promoted. We'll move out of the shelter, buy a bigger house and live in the suburbs. So I remember when we were driving.